Hey Facebook friends, today we're going to talk about your strengths, and do you know them, and even more importantly, are you using them? When I think about strengths, two things come to mind. The first one is we all have these natural gifts and talents and aptitudes that we've had our whole lives, just something that we've always been naturally able to do and able to do well. We have these types of natural gifts and talents, and then there's the kind of strength and talent that we get from learning and determination and practice and repetition, and those can be just as wonderful. Those are more acquired as we go, and both can be incredibly fulfilling and powerful. When I talk to people, a lot of people will say, okay, my strengths are I'm good at cooking, I'm good at math, I'm good at swimming, whatever it is. But a lot of people, when they really think about, what are my strengths? And again, a strength is something that you can be doing, physically doing in your environment. A strength can also be how you're being, more of your beingness. Compassion is a strength. Patience is a strength. Being in the present moment is a strength. So there's all different kinds of strengths. So the big question is to ask yourself, how can I enlarge my vision of what my strengths are so I can begin to utilize these more? A good way to figure out, how and if you're utilizing your strengths is to really look at your day. How am I spending my time? A good way to do that is to write that out, to literally, say for 2 or 3 days, to really chronicle increments of time. What are you doing? A lot of people are doing things all day long that don't speak to their strengths, and is one of the reasons that they don't enjoy their days very much. So a good way is to physically, take a planner with you or a sheet of paper and chronicle your day, so you can really look at it, and you'll probably go, wow, I had no idea I was doing all of these things that are usually, wasting time or doing things that don't serve me. We want to figure out what are you good at, and the things that you're not good at, and I'm talking about professionally and personally at home and everything. What can other people be doing? What can I outsource so I can really utilize my time where I am on fire, where I excel? And then the other things that don't speak to me, or perhaps that I can't do as well, that I can outsource to, to my children, to my spouse, to a colleague, someone that I can hire. We can't make these choices until we know, again, always going back to awareness, awareness, awareness. What are my strengths? And there's all different kinds of strengths. The first step is to really figure out, what do I love? What am I great at? And then what am I actually doing? We can't make any changes until we have some clarity. We cannot ever create from the ambiguous. So, start looking at your strengths. My gosh, I mean, if you're gonna have a job and you're gonna be working at home and doing all these things, let's be doing things that we're good at. Let's not be wasting our time and being resentful and bored and sluggish throughout the day. Let's do what sets our heart on fire. So that's what I got for you today. Have a good one.